Hello everybody. So every once in a while I like to shout out small makers and people who sell and distribute things in our community, particularly ones that are like I said, small makers or small clientele and deliver extra personal attention, if you will. And that's exactly what this video is for today, but I want to do it in a little bit different manner. First, shout out to everyone who's got something up here. Siberian Husky, he's making these pins. He's not really selling them, but yeah, if you reach out to him, I'm sure he'd be happy to make you one. We've got Jason with Nebucloud and the stone carvings from Leandro de Souza he's making. You've got Joe, Lancelot Leather, Rosecraft Blades. We've got Lacey and her stropping compounds. Just tons of people who are in the community making things and selling things, and we should be supporting them. And the reason I want to really stress that is I want to use something here that Joe's made to illustrate a point. One, he's made these wonderful sheaves for these Rough Riders that are just adorable, and they kind of tell a story about how our community can impact and change the way manufacturers, even big manufacturers, do things. So if you remember, the Angry Watermelon kind of was made big by JB, Big Red EDC, and he kind of got everybody calling it that. It was actually called the Tadpole, if I'm not mistaken. Well, Rough Rider and I think Smoky Mountain, listened, and they actually said, hey, we should, this one never wanted to open right, we should make an Angry Watermelon. And they did. And then they went one further and said, we're going to make a different knife. We're going to make a Stompin' Blueberry because, hey, why not? People in the community seem to like this kind of a fun thing. And so a manufacturer has gone out of their way to make something that our community was just having fun with because they know there's a market there. And so that goes to show, and really is what I wanted to stress, the market footprint, if you will, or market impact that our community has and can have, both on small and big makers. So go out there. If you're going to spend your money, spend it wisely. Get things from small makers if you can. Support the local community as much as possible. That's my recommendation. It's been good to me, and I appreciate that. And bear in mind the impact that your purchasing habits, if you will, have on larger makers, larger companies. And keep that in mind. It's something to be aware of. And I just really kind of wanted to point out that there's not been ever a more perfect illustration of that than right here with these two little knives. Which, by the way, I won from JB in his New Year's Eve giveaway, which was awesome. But again, just really wanted to stress that, small businesses, small makers, even hobbyists and craftsmen are really the backbone of our hobby and any hobby, and we should be out there supporting them. And I just really wanted to push that because every once in a while, like I said at the beginning, I like to do a shout out to small makers and encourage people to go out and to support them. So here's that video. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day. It's been Patrick. Bye.